I challenged myself to crochet every day for a week. Spoiler alert, I failed. But regardless, let's get into the video. Over the weekend, I got sick and my voice sounded so bad, so I wasn't talking to the camera this day, and I ended up weaving in the ends on this bandana, weaving in the ends on this flower sweater, and then weaving in the ends on part of the granny square sweater, but I was kind of over it at this point. So then I edited a YouTube video and a YouTube short, and I also posted 2 TikToks and 2 shorts. On Tuesday, I was feeling a little bit better and I was trying out the hibiscus flower pattern. I was honestly so confused by it, and I was trying to look up different tutorials to figure out how to do it properly, because like you can just see on my face, I'm so lost the whole time, but it did turn out pretty well. I just didn't really like how the petals turned out because I wasn't really making sure they were even. And then I took a bunch of pictures of some projects that I finished, either because I'm going to sell them or because I haven't posted them yet. And this is so funny, I literally had to like stand on my bed to get a good angle of this sweater because I just didn't like how it looked when it was laying down, but I have already posted this one, so you can go check that out on my Instagram. And then I changed my Instagram to like a business account so that I could schedule posts. So I scheduled like 15 posts, maybe like a couple weeks worth of posts, and they've all been posting over the past few weeks. So again, you can check that out, but this was definitely helpful because I don't like having to actually go on every day and manually post something. On Wednesday, I was having so much trouble with my camera, I literally couldn't get the like case off of it without using pliers. And then earlier than that, I'd gone to a lake and I took a few pictures, which I feel like they turned out pretty cute. I don't know, let me know. And then I added a few rows to this front door mat that I've been working on, and I was just watching like YouTube or a movie or something. I don't really remember. And I also posted a TikTok this day. I've been posting TikToks every other day for a while now, so this week I had like 4 TikToks posted, I think. Hello, it's Thursday. I'm finally talking to the camera, although I am still sick, so my voice sounds like this. I still want to talk to the camera, first of all, because I had a job interview today, which is so random, but I got the job and I'm really excited about it. But I started off again with a foundation chain of single crochets because I want to do that, like, I think people call it like the hibiscus flower pattern or something like that, but I wanted to do it again and like actually try, because last time like each of the petals were kind of different lengths. I'm sure like no one else noticed, but like it bothered me, so I want to do it again. And I'm also kind of just doing it based off memory, so if I mess it up I will not be surprised because I'm not basing off a pattern anymore. I will put like the TikTok that I originally watched on the screen because that is like where I got like the concept of it, but I might honestly be like changing stuff accidentally because I'm not following a pattern. I'm kind of like the worst at actually following patterns because I have my like way I like to do things, and especially with something like this where like you're not doing a stitch a normal way, I just start doing things and it's not really what I'm supposed to do. I feel like at first it looks so weird, but this is kind of how it looked last time, so hopefully that's right. And I'll also tag like a YouTube tutorial because I think the video one, I honestly didn't watch the whole thing, so I don't know like if it shows you everything you need to do. If you're thinking about starting crocheting, seriously do it. I started off just because like I don't even remember like my original motivation to start crocheting, but like no one in my life crocheted that I knew of, and I literally just like got a kit at Michael's and I just started off and I made some really bad projects that I literally am never gonna wear or use, but it was so fun. And like, yes, it's so time consuming, especially in the beginning because you're not really gonna have the stitches down, but it's so exciting because like you're creating something out of like nothing, you know? The one thing I will not ever be doing, I feel like, is the 6-day star blanket. Sometimes I will sit down and do 2 entire projects from scratch. Like one day I did that like flower free-handed one, and then I did a like, it's actually over here. I made this top, and I made this top, and I made a headband, and I did it all in the same day, and that was great and all, but then other days I just want to like chill and not really do that much, I don't know, committed time to my crocheting, I guess. Anyway, I'm pretty much done with the first row of the flowers. Looking very cute, and this is what I mean about like it won't take that long, because you literally could make like the like cup like bust section, I guess, of like the few rows above this, and then you could do like 3 rows of flowers, and then it'll be a full top. Like you could literally even just do 1 flower. It's really not, you don't have to do that many. Everyone in the comments, if you crochet or knit or like do any crafts, art, whatever, let me know what you're working on. I'm so curious because I love to see what people like decide to crochet, and it always inspires me to crochet some more things. Okay, my camera overheated, but I finished 2 rows, and call me crazy, but I feel like this is like long enough because like when I hold it up to myself, that's like a full length top. Like I feel like if I do longer, it's gonna overlap with pants or skirt or whatever someone's wearing it with. All right, my camera is so opinionated today. So I just finished the cups and the straps, and then I think I'm gonna attach it like you would attach a granny square, honestly, just because I don't really feel like slip stitching it together, because I feel like sometimes when you do that, I don't know how to say it, it like adds an extra crease into it that's like not really supposed to be there. Oh my god, that's cute. Ooh, I don't know, that's definitely not gonna be centered. Okay, I just marked another spot that I want to use. Hopefully it's far over enough. I literally like, I should count, but I'm not going to. If I have to take this part 3 times, I am going to be a little annoyed, honestly, but it is the consequences of my own actions. All right, my camera's about to die, so we'll see how long this lasts, but I finished the top. It's actually quite possibly the cutest thing I've ever made. I'm literally obsessed. Like, why is she perfect? I love it. Although, I just realized I didn't do the back straps. But that's just gonna be chains. It's not gonna take that long. But otherwise, we are done. And I'm gonna weave my ends later because I'm not feeling it right now. But I will see you tomorrow for whatever I make tomorrow. And I will show you the finished product. Alright, I might have just sat down and made an entire second one with the flowers being a little bit smaller, and then I also added a little tie in the middle, just because I always feel like when there is mesh, it kind of works out like that because it's not actually like holding together the same way that like the salt stitches do. But yeah, so now we have this one, and then we have this one. I really was not planning on finishing the whole second top right now, but this is what I mean when I say like I get my random inspiration and then suddenly I just produce a ton of stuff. This is it for today though. I cannot crochet anymore, my hands hurt so bad. But now I will see you tomorrow. So Friday was the day that I failed. I posted a TikTok and posted a short, And then I decided to start editing some captions on a video I just posted, but I also had a migraine, so I was kind of like waiting for the migraine to calm down, doing the captions, being productive, whatever. And then I made a pretty big mistake. I accidentally like exited or like reloaded the page and it deleted all of my progress. And I'd been working on these captions for over an hour, and like to have everything except like the first 2 captions gone, I was so upset. So I literally just stopped for that day, and I think I like went to bed right after that. So I'm kind of like annoyed with myself for not crocheting, but like I was in pain because I had a migraine, but it was just so annoying about these captions. And then on Saturday I did like redo them off camera because I was just like, I can't even deal with it. And you've also already seen me type all of them, so why would you want to see it again? But this was like the most frustrating day ever. I was like so over it. Like, why did this have to happen to me, you know? And then on Saturday, I joined the premiere for a different YouTube video that I just posted. I'm starting off sitting at my desk with my crocheting angle because I just want to get right into this tutorial. And then I also weaved in the ends to both hibiscus tops that I had made on Thursday. Okay, I'm just trying this on for the first time since leaving in my ends. I did technically try it on in my like everything I crocheted in April and March video, so you might have already seen what it looks like. I've already seen what it looks like, but it is just nice to see how it looks without a bunch of random pieces of yarn sticking out of everywhere. The one single thing that's like wrong with it is that the sleeves are like a little bit long, but I don't even care. I don't know, I just like how it turned out. I like that it's not as like, it's like still like slouchy oversized vibes, but it's not as wide as the other one I did was. And then I also am going to try on a couple other tops. I will show you if I can, if they're like PG, but sometimes I try on stuff and it's way too small and then it's like a bit much, so I won't show that if it does turn out like that. If these don't fit me, I probably will sell them except for the flower one. Like I just really like that one, so I don't think I would sell it, but the other ones, like I did kind of mentally think like if these don't fit, like I will sell them. So I will let you know, but if I do sell them, they'll be on my Depop and my Etsy. This turned out perfect. Like, I could not have asked for anything better. The one single thing is it is like a tiny bit small. It like fits, but I can't move around too much. So I will be keeping this though. Like I just love it so much. Like it's just so, it's so cute. Wait, you can't even see the flowers. Like, hello. Oh my god, so cute. I love when I try stuff on and it actually looks cute, because there have been times where I try stuff on and it looks low-key really bad and I'm like, why did I make this? So I'm really happy about this one, but let's try on everything else. Okay, tell me why I literally slayed with this one too. Honestly, I did not tighten the back anymore just because I'm being lazy, so it can go tighter. Like it's kind of like just sitting there right now, but it's so cute. And I like low-key slayed with like the spot that I had it start decreasing, because I didn't like count or like I didn't measure it or anything. I counted to make sure it was even, but it's really cute. I honestly, the issue is this is so cute, but I don't think I would ever wear it. Like it's just like adorable, but it's like not my style at all. And then the back, it looks like that. Simply it's like folding over a little bit because I didn't tighten it, but ignore that. Literally in the comments, let me know, do I keep this? Because if I'm not gonna wear it, like I don't see the point in keeping it, but it's kind of cute and I like slayed the sizing and everything. Like it's like looks cute, but like I'm not gonna wear it. Okay, I finished trying everything on. The hibiscus tops, one of them literally just didn't fit at all, and the other one kind of fit, but it was like pretty close. So definitely selling those. I also like I like the pattern, I like how they look, but like I definitely wouldn't wear them anyway, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, unfortunately they're a little too risque for me to show. Like they just don't fit me at all, but that is okay. Definitely look out for them on my Depop and my Etsy though if you're curious and like want to see if you want to get them. I would say that the one that has like the mesh tie is probably like A cup, B cup, and then the other one is like a B cup. Remember to let me know about that over top though, because I really can't decide. Like I like it and it looks cute and like it fits well, but I really don't feel like I'm gonna wear it, so I don't know. And then last on Saturday I took pictures of the hibiscus tops because I did decide that I'm going to sell them. And then I added some more rows to that like gray long sleeve top that I've been making. And then I also spent an hour detangling because the yarn got so tangled. I don't know what's been going on this week with like having to spend an hour doing something that I don't really want to do, but that's fine. And then on Sunday, I edited this video and posted a TikTok, and then I added some more rows to that rug, and I watched the Bee movie. So it was kind of like a nice little chill conclusion to the week. I feel like it was really nice to actually like challenge myself to crochet every day, even though I technically failed it. I feel like I don't really crochet that much unless I'm like really in the mood for it, so kind of almost like forcing myself to do it made it more fun because I added a lot to a lot of works in progress I haven't really put a lot of effort into recently. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down below if you did. And as always, check out my Depop and my Etsy if you want to look at crochet stuff that I'm selling. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, it's temperature.